Is this the end of the Freedom Flex? Chase is no longer accepting applications for this popular credit card. We also have the pay yourself back categories for Q3 of 2025, as well as an easy way for you to instantly get a $200 Amazon gift card. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel I cover US credit cards, personal finance, and luxury travel. If you like the sound of that, do subscribe. But let's get into the video. So the Freedom Flex is an important part of the Chase Trifecta, a series of credit cards that earns ultimate rewards points and can all be used together for great point earning and some awesome travel redemptions. The Freedom Flex is the point earning part of the setup since it has rotating categories where you can earn 5% or 5 points back per dollar on up to $1,500 in spending per quarter. The current bonus categories include gas, EV charging, and a few other things. So I'll basically be using my Freedom Flex as my gas card for the whole of Q3 of 2025. And yes, I do have two of them. I have a Freedom and a Freedom Flex. Freedom is the old discontinued version of it. But that means that I have a $3,000 spending limit instead of $1,500 that I can earn the 5% on. But if you are thinking of picking up a Freedom Flex for yourself, you are out of luck because Chase, with no warning, just pulled the Freedom Flex from their website. So in the cashback section, which is where it would be since it earns cashback, that can be converted into points if you have a Sapphire or Ink card, but on its own, it's just cashback. You can see the Freedom Unlimited, the Freedom Rise Credit Builder card, then we go into some co-branded cards like the Amazon cards, and then it's business cards. The Freedom Flex is nowhere to be found. Now, there was a post on Reddit from someone who called up and spoke to a Chase rep about this. Here is what Psychological Buy 46 had to say. I just spoke to a customer service rep about this. Here is what they told me. The CFF, that means Chase Freedom Flex, is being pulled for new applications for the entire month of July. She said that is what they have been told, and it's possible that it reappears for new applications starting in August. The CFF should be available for product changes. No word on if the card is going to be replaced by a different Freedom card in the future. And while I had her on the phone, I asked about the Chase Sapphire Preferred. She said, rest assured, the CSP is staying at a $95 annual fee. So okay, if that is true, then the card is not actually being discontinued. And to be honest, I can't imagine them doing that right now. They just made a really big deal out of the fact that it's the 15-year anniversary of the Chase Freedom 5% categories with special extra bonus categories for the first half of the year until March 31st. Why do that and then suddenly cancel the card on June 1st? So I'm guessing it may be for another reason. The Sapphire Reserve was just refreshed and they just came out with a new bonus, 100,000 points plus a $500 travel credit. They just released the new business version of the Reserve, and they're also running a 75,000 points elevated bonus on the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So I'm thinking maybe they want people to focus on and apply for those cards right now, not the Freedom Flex. That could also be a clue on when the elevated bonus on the Sapphire Preferred will end. Some people have been asking about that. I would say end of July could be a good guess since it coincides with the Chase Freedom Flex potentially coming back. Now, I assume they don't make that much money on the Freedom Flex as they do on other cards. That might be why they want to divert people's attention away from the Freedom Flex right now and to the other cards that they're running bonuses on. They also always seem more eager to promote the Freedom Unlimited than the Freedom Flex. One time, back when I had 3 Freedom cards, okay, that's before I canceled one of them, they even product changed me on one of the cards to a Freedom Unlimited without my consent. And when I called them about it, they said that I was upgraded, all right? Which is obviously complete nonsense. You can earn way more points with the 5% rotating categories on the Freedom Flex than you can with the Freedom Unlimited that just earns 1.5% on everything. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that, really. I don't think it's likely to be discontinued, but you never know. If you want the card, you can apparently still product change to it from a Sapphire or a Freedom Unlimited. And basically you just call the number on the back of your card if you want to do that. But personally, I would wait until it comes back and see if you can get a welcome bonus on it as well. All right, let's move on to the pay yourself back categories, and then we'll go into an easy way to get an instant $200 Amazon gift card. But first, I know you're watching this because you want to get value out of your spending and you are savvy with your money. Well, I always try to tell you guys about the best deals out there too, and right now, the brokerage app Mumu is running a crazy offer for up to 60 free stocks when you open a new account and make a deposit. You get 5 free stocks for depositing $100. You get 25 free stocks for depositing $2,000 and 60 free stocks if you deposit $5,000. And then if you deposit $10,000, you get 2 Mets Suite tickets plus the 60 free stocks. These stocks are valued at between $2,000 and $2,000, so you could pick up some huge value if you are lucky and you get high value ones. Obviously, that money that you deposit remains your money that you can use to invest or do whatever you want with. Mumu is a commission-free investing app where you can invest in US and international stocks and ETFs. They have loads of useful charts and tools, and you can even track Nancy Pelosi's portfolio. What more could you want? Link is below if you're interested. All right, let's now talk about the pay yourself back categories. Now, pay yourself back is a benefit that Chase brought in during the pandemic because people weren't traveling. So it lets you pay off charges on your card with your points at higher value than 1 cent per point. And 1 cent per point is the value you'd get for Chase points if you exchange them for cashback. It has now kind of been nerfed on most cards that had it. Look, on my Ink Preferred, the only category I have for 1.25 cents per point is select charities. I mean, I do give to charity from time to time, but when the only way of using pay yourself back is giving your points away, that isn't exactly providing value to the customer, is it, Chase? But on the Sapphire Reserve, they do still have some pretty good categories, even if the rate is now only 1.25 cents per point rather than 1.5 that I think was when they launched it. So here are the categories for Q3 of 2025, and they are home improvement stores, gas stations, and grocery stores. So that means you can pay off charges at those categories of stores on the card at 1.25 cents per point. Everything else would just be 1 cent per point. And these run until the end of September, so for the whole of Q3. So if you have a Sapphire Reserve, this is an option for using your points. That 100,000 bonus would be worth $1,250 if used in this way. It's not the highest value redemption though, especially now we have the new points boost feature where you can easily get a hotel for 2 cents per point, valuing the new bonus at $2,000. But the pay yourself back feature is still there if you want to use it. All right, let's now look at how to get a $200 Amazon gift card. So this is a deal that has been around before, and they normally run it around Black Friday time, but they seem to have brought it back for the summer, maybe because it's July 4th at the end of this week, I don't know. But anyway, right now, if you sign up for the Amazon Prime Visa Signature Card from Chase, there is a special offer running where you will get a $200 Amazon gift card as soon as you sign up for the card. There's no spend requirement, no nothing, you just sign up and boom, $200 in your Amazon account. Just FYI, you do have to be a Prime member to get this card, but I'm guessing a lot of people have Prime already, as I do. So if you do, then the card has no annual fee for you. If you don't, then you'll need to sign up for Prime, which is $14.99 a month or $139 a year, which will kind of feel like you're paying an annual fee, but then you do get all the Prime membership benefits as well, like free delivery, you get Prime Video, you get some discounts on certain things on the site. So that's going to save you a lot of money too. So, you'll have to weigh it up. So for existing Prime members, it's kind of a no-brainer. If you're not a Prime member, then I think you're going to have to think about how much you use Amazon. I don't do credit card affiliate links anymore, so there's nothing in it for me whether you get this card or not. I'm just letting you know that this deal is back if you want to take advantage of it. But if you do want to support our show and pick up some huge value at the same time, consider opening an account with Mumu. That one is an affiliate link, but I think with the deal they're running at the moment, it really is worth your while and it won't be sticking around forever. So get it while you can, link is below. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the show if you're new and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.